Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 69 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Eagles at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That's good for Eagles.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. 2nd and 10.
Silver. No touch that. 180.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. It's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Throw left side complete. That's Williams.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Stafford looks to throw again. Screen play set up for Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action, Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. But following the play here, now we've got an injury. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stafford. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling a gain of a yard. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 12-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Kyron Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And they'll send Adams in motion left.
Stafford down to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wear down the other defense. We'll see. First down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Brings up third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
4-yard gain.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
First and 10.
So a big play there on fourth, and now first and 10 at the 30. Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Rams.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it second and 7. Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Now Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. They'll get this complete to Whittington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw, Stafford. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jordan Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's got Granson, his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Rams' 42-yard line.
Again to Barkley out of the gun.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley. Nice and strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Here's Stafford.
That one taken in by Whittington.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing is Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Oh, what a move. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This short throw caught by Goddard. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent job defensively there from Kobe Turner.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stafford. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on some...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Nolan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The scrambler good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
15 yards on the play. That's good for Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have 6 to their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. But the LA offense ready for this next possession.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And the Rams, first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down at 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Rams.
They'll give to Williams, running right. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, LA.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
23. Rams, 20.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And out now come the Eagles. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by a Kellen Witherspoon. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside of the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Well, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard.
Stafford now to throw. To the right side and complete to Atwell. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Quorum now on 1st and 10.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Stafford.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. To throw is Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Yellow 80! Yellow 80!
Throwing again is Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Stafford. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Now we got a player in some discomfort after that last play, and not the guy you want to see. That's quarterback Matthew Stafford.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he stopped immediately there. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw here.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In punt formation for the Eagles.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
They'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll get this complete to Whittington.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Here's Stafford.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now a man has been busy this afternoon against Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down.
250.
Now Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And a little room to maneuver there. He gets gets it down to about the 39.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
180. No time.
Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
No touch. No touch.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Great. Set. No touch.
Looking to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. So now Stafford and the Rams down by 7. 1:15 remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
And he'll get this out to about the 40.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. That one taken in by Whittington.
Complete to Jordan Whittington. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Stafford. That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise on their feet for third down. Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now Stafford. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining.
14-yard line.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Back to throw, Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away but could not. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.